have to retroactively put or make the thumbnail. There we go. Are you gonna? Are we gonna? Are we good? Are we good now? Can you stop being a shithead? Yes, we can. Right, welcome everyone to half 12 kickoff. I'm gonna have to do the thumbnail retroactively. I don't care. I don't have time. This is the team. Now I don't actually mind it, bar Coburn, of course. But Langstaff and Ivanovic are back on the bench, and I feel like it is too early to start Ivanovic. Don't get me wrong, but we 100% had to started Langstaff. I'm surprised we didn't, to be honest. But it is what it is. I don't mind Smallbone, Ballo, and Amarku. I did say it. I would rather Amarku down the right and Ballo on the left. Swansea haven't lost at home so far this season, and Millwall haven't lost away so far this season. Again, same back four is solid. Mazusaka gets another start, and I think it's thoroughly deserved after. Uh, yeah, Mazusaka is thoroughly deserved his next start, because still waiting for the players to come out the tunnel, but I would imagine that they are in the tunnel. As for Swansea, again, I've gone with a 1-0 win, as you can see there. I feel like it will be Ivanovic off the bench. I feel like it's going to be a scrappy game all day today. To be fair, I'm expecting it to be like a maybe not end-to-end game. Well, the last two times we've played at the Swansea.com stadium, we have won 1-0. George Savile 2 years ago and Nor last year. Swansea are playing the next episode. Dr. Jason. Okay. For what? Why? What is this? I tell you what, that home kit is really growing on me, you know. I have to say. But it's our first game where we're playing with our third kit. I gotta get used to their fucking lineup real quick. Couple names I know, like Vipotnik and Ronald, but Malik Junior Yalkoye or Zidane Inusa, Stamanic, Galbraith, Burgess, Cabango, Key Time, and their back four is pretty memorable for me. But it's literally going to be Is it Stamenic? Yeah, Stamenic Galbraith. But it's going to be these two, Yalkoye and Inusa. Ah. If I call them by their shirt numbers, you know why. But we're here. It is a lovely Saturday morning, chilly Saturday morning, and I do think we can win this game. It's an away game, yes. Swansea have a good home record so far, yes. But I feel like not really. I was gonna say I feel like after the Palace performance, we kind of took some of that into Watford, but did we really? Like I thought first half we were good. I think the players are coming out now. No, apparently not. Still looking at the crowd. There we go. The players coming out now. We're in our. Is it grey or black? Go for 1-1, John. Yeah. To be fair, it was a toss-up between 1-0 and 1-0 for either team. Like I couldn't decide. I probably should have gone with 1-1 because I couldn't decide whether we'd win or lose or draw. I feel like it could go either way. I feel like it'll be a very low-scoring game. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't think there'll be more than 2 goals in this game. But I've said that now, and you watch, it'll be like a 3-2 thriller. To be fair, we've not had that this year. Who's on the bench? We have, let me scroll down for you, Ivanovic, Crocombe, Taylor, Harding, Sturge, Mitchell, Banker, Williams, Negley, Langstaff and Ivanovic. No Howland, but that's a very strong bench. Very, very strong bench. I'd imagine that that isn't actually the 4-4-1-1 and it is a 4-2-3-1 with Matasako no longer playing deeper and a Makobalo slightly pushed further. As always, I did like Smallbone when he came on Watford, so I'm very, very pleased. I don't know if. I think he's just said that none of this 11 have scored in the Championship. And yeah, lagging out again. Yay! So yeah, there we go. I think the commentators just said that none of this 11 have scored in the Championship yet. Fuck me. But I'm very, very pleased with this starting 11. I'm happy. I'm content for the first 10. So from about, let me do this. From about here downwards, I'm happy. No surprise in who I've left out there. I'll just make sure that I've got the timer ready. Dean Whitestone is the referee. Can't say I know him or I've heard of him, which may be a good thing. It will be Millwall kicking from left to right, and will get us kicked off for the start of the first half. Cooper goes long down to the right hand side. Free header for the Swansea player. Luongo plays it forward, but it doesn't find a Marku. And Marku is on the right hand side. Ballo steps in to win it, and it does find its way to their number 27. And Leonard cuts it out, and it bounces its way towards Ballo, goes over his head. Swansea down the right hand side. Ronaldo down the right hand side, and it's put behind by Brian for a Swansea corner. Apparently, according to the commentator, there hasn't been a goal in the first half of any Swansea game so far this season in the Championship. So that could be a indication of what happened. Short corner, played back, crossed in, and it's got away. It's still in there. Shot from the edge of the box by Vipotnik. Is deflected behind for a corner on the near side for Swansea. Early pressure from Swansea. Short corner played back in. It's deflected its way back to the number 8. Put back to Vipotnik, and it's blocked behind by Kramer. Who's their number 8? I don't know. I'm not looking at that name. Corner just whipped in this time. It's a low. It's cleared away by Josh Coburn. Finds its way to Key. Goes wide now. Here's Swansea down the right side. Key on the overlap. Ronaldo plays it into Key. Goes past Brian. It's headed away to the edge of the box and helped on by, I think it was a Marku. Swansea put it out of play for a throw. Stamanic put it out of play under the pressure from Ballo, I think it was. It was either Ballo or Mazusako. So Brian with the throw. Just goes short to Mazusako. Goes back. Not the best of passes to Cooper, I think it was. Leonard gets it from Bender. Goes down the right hand side. And Marku holds it up. Tries to play it forward down the line. And it's blocked by Timon. And out for a throw around about the halfway on this near side. Launched forward by Luongo, looking towards Coburn. Pulled forward by Swansea. Finds its way to Luongo, goes wide to Brian. Brian down the left hand side into Smallbone. Now Ballo. Smallbone adopting a wide position for now. Mazusako gives it back to Luongo. Cooper sweeps it across to Kramer. Kramer across to Leonard. And Marku down the right hand side. Up against Timon. Manages to get face to face with him. Tries a little skill. Gets a bit lucky there. And Marku into the box. Pulls it across. And it's put away for a throw in. Well, the best of balls from a Marku, but enough to cause some problems for the Swansea defence. Got a little bit lucky with the skill. It will be a long throw by Leonard. Leonard with the throw. It's headed up, and I think Vigouroux managed to keep it in. It was met by a Swansea head, but it went up rather than away. It went backwards, obviously, but Swansea with some nice passing. Anusa inside. Swansea player goes down, but the referee says no. Smallbone rides the challenge, and it's good movement from their number 8. Valkuye plays it back to Timon, who just launches it up the line, up against Leonard. Kramer comes, whips ahead, and Luongo heads it on, but Valkuye picks it up, heads it over Marku, and Smallbone plays it off for Timon to win us a throw. In another good area. Yeah, Leonard lining up a long throw. He does. Leonard goes short. Marco crosses in. It's deflected. And it's cleared away at the first man. Header forward by Matthew Sacco. Inusa gives it back to Burgess, who slices his clearance sort of. And Kramer didn't need to come for that. Kramer went for it and put it out of play for a throw, but I think it was going that way anyway for us. Kramer didn't need to go across. It's needless possession given away. Poor touch from the Swansea player. Smallbone with some good strength for Mark, who plays it infield. Touched off by Ballo. Now Mazusako. Cuts out. Went for the shot almost. Mark with the cross. It's cleared away. But Okoye just strengthened away by Luongo. Brian's header doesn't find Coburn. And then Mazusako just goes through the back of the Swansea player. Swans have a free kick. Timon goes forward into midfield. I think Vipotnik's dropped deep. And now gives it to Valkoye. Got Inusa ahead of him. And a lot of space to move into. Cuts inside. Switches to play out to the right. Finds Key. Inside to Ronaldo, I think that is, on the far side. It is. Goes back to Galbraith, and it's tackled by Ballo. Ballo assumed that it was it came back off the Swansea player, but the referee gives throw in Swansea's way. Ronaldo and Keys linking up down the right hand side. It's good defending, and Coburn has it now. Goes past the Swansea player. Coburn seems to think it came off him, but referee says no. It's a Swansea throw in. Brentford have taken the lead against United. What a surprise. Cabango moving forward. Finds, I think it was Stamanic maybe. Ball into the channel, is just evades Marco. Goes out of play for a Swansea throw. Simon will take. Burgess lets it run across his body and then goes long. Brian steps in and now it's played forward by Luongo, but overhit. No real direction and it just bounces straight through to Vigouroux. Good defender from Luongo. Marco goes down, but the referee says it's a good tackle. And Inusa's won the ball and he's received it again. Paid inside. And then switched by Stamanic. Here's Ronaldo, Key on the overlap. Swansea down the right side. It's a lovely pass into the channel. Ball into the channel. Cross comes in and it's blocked behind. It's Galbraith who tried to put it in. Blocked behind by Joe Bryan. It's another Swansea corner on the far side. It's got Timon for support. Corner taker. Can't see who actually is taking it though. Corner just put into the box to the back post. It's flicked on by Kramer. Kramer manages to get the other side of the Swansea player and launches it forward. No one's there at the top of the pitch though to put Key under any pressure. So he just goes back to Vigouroux under no pressure. Swansea play it amongst their defenders as they wait for Cabango and Burgess to get back. Vigouroux goes long, looking for Ronaldo. Brian jumps and heads it away. And it's out for a Swansea throw midway through our half on the far side. Swansea forced back from their throw in. Swansea with some good passing, using the ball really well. Timing down the left hand side finds Valkoye. Valkoye's pass inside is cut out by Marku. Smallbone holding it up. He has hit the arm of Valkoye. No, Anus, sorry. And it's in the box. And the shot, Ronaldo! And it's flicked goalwards by Vipotnik. It's 1-0. And you got to say, it's good play from Vipotnik and Ronaldo. Ball played across, finds its way to Ronaldo. Shot from a wide angle. I don't think it's a shot, it is just a low driven cross. Poor from Smallbone. Finds its way to Valkoye. Or Inusa, sorry. Inusa pulls it across. Ronaldo's touch takes him wide. And he manages to pull it back. And Vipotnik with a smart little flick with the back heel. Manages to put it in the back of the net. And that's the first goal this season that any goal has been scored in the first half in a Swansea game in the league. Well, of course, we conceded to Swansea. So an early goal conceded. Be interesting to see how we react. Swansea coming down the left hand side. It's good play. Timing in behind. Puts an early cross into the box. Finds Ronaldo. Touch took it wide and he put it across. And my streams froze. Sick. Nice. Let's go. Oh, Ballow's in behind. Ballow can cross the ball. Puts it back to Mazusako. Goes back to Joe Bryan. Crosses poor. Marku manages to pick it up. And it's a shot from the edge of the box and it's just wide. It was Smallbone on the edge. Pretty sure Marku, it was a poor touch from Marku, tried to set himself for a shot from the edge of the box with his left foot. And Smallbone ran onto it and drills it just wide. It's good effort from Smallbone. Launched forward. Cooper picks it up, plays it forward, but doesn't find the Millwall shirt. Long ball switched out wide. Bryan went for it and missed it. Ronaldo's pass is poor in behind. Ballow goes back to Luongo, back to Kramer, cross to Cooper. Cooper forced wide and then goes forward, and it's a free header for their number 10 or 16, one of the two. But it's header goes out of play. Might have been Galbraith actually. Needs to release it. He does. Under pressure from, I think it was Galbraith. Just goes back to Bender. Now here's Kramer. Doesn't go across to Cooper. Assesses his options. Just carry on running, mate. Under no pressure. Puts a lovely ball into the channel for a marker to chase. And he's played it off a Timon. It should be a Millwall throw, but no, the linesman's give it the other way. 1-2 from the throw, and then Timon clears it. It's not the best of clearances. Kramer heads it. Leonard puts it back up the line to no one. The Marco hadn't got himself back on side, but a touch from Swansea player's paw. Someone puts it in the channel for a Marco, and a Marco tries to play it off of the Swansea player, but it manages to stay in play. Didn't go fully out there. I didn't think it did either. Millwall players trying to appeal. Good defending from Kramer there, because Enusa was ready on his bike to just knock it past the defence and run one-on-one with the keeper. Kramer was alert to it. The ball from the Swansea player is not the best. It does find its way to Key. Under pressure from Ballo. Ronald coming deep. Drops it back to Burgess. Poor touch from Swansea player, but we can't capitalise on it again. Good defending, good strength from Luongo. The pass from Smallbone is cut out by Galbraith, and Swansea come down the right hand side with Ronald. Got Key on the overlap if he wants to use him. He does use him. It's forced him a little wide, and the cutback is surrounded by 4 Millwall players, and somehow we still only clear it to the edge of the box. Finds it to Galbraith. Goes for the shot. Oh, it's just wide. Put no pressure. No pressure on the edge of the box whatsoever. Manages to get the ball past 2 players. I think it was past Mazusako and Smallbone. Galbraith has a lot of space from about 25 yards out. A lot of time to assess his options. I think it's just rotation, really. I think Smallbone more than deserved the start. And I think maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just rotation, maybe he picked up a knock. I don't know. But considering he's on the bench, I'd imagine that he's just resting him. Now that we've got more players, we can rotate a little bit more. Now that players are coming back from injury and stuff, it does seem like, obviously, the last 2 or 3 games, Swansea coming forward, the last 2 or 3 games we've had to play like new players or Swansea into the box, cut out by Leonard, shot from the edge, it's just wide. Anusa hit the shot from the edge of the box. I think it was one of Galbraith or Vipotnik. Got cut out by Leonard. Yeah, 1-2 with Valkoye. No, yeah. 1-2 with Valkoye from Timon. Got into the box. Leonard cut it out and it bounced its way back to. Oh, it was Anusa, not Valkoye. Sorry, my bad. To Anusa. Referee gave a goal kick. Looked like it was deflected, to be fair, so. Again, no major decisions so far for the referee, but the little. Couple of the little 50-50 ones seem to be a bit wrong so far. But yeah, as I was saying before, it just seems like now we have players that have coming back from injury, we can now rotate more, when in the last couple of games it feels like we've played like a bare 11 full strength, that we're not making subs until like the 75th minute. So it just seems like it's more rotational than anything, considering he is on the bench. If he wasn't in the squad altogether, then I'd have some questions. Marco holding it up in the corner, gets face to face, tries to go back to Leonard, and it's cut out, and that means surely a Leonard long throw. Leonard with the long throw. It's headed away. Back to Leonard. His touch is poor. And Inusa manages to get his body in the way. And it's lovely skill from Inusa, and Leonard fouls him. Yeah, good footwork. And Leonard fouls him. The referee making him take it back from where the foul was, which is good. It's a good 5-6 yards behind where they tried to take it from. And Swansea players go forward, leave it for Vigouroux, who goes long. Kramer flicks on. Leonard is fouled by Inusa. Ball switched, touched inside. Mazusako puts it in the channel looking for Coburn, but ball played up the line. It's flicked on by Smallbone, but not really away from where it was going. Swansea down the right hand side. Ronaldo can't get the touch right, but he manages to nick it back off of Brian. Brian holding him up, almost literally. And Brian manages to get in there. Mazusako manages to get back to Cooper. Cooper goes long now, looking for Coburn, but it's headed before him. Ball into the channel for Coburn to chase. Coburn pulled down. Surely that's got to be a yellow card. That has to be a yellow card for Cabango, in my opinion. It is a yellow card for Cabango. It's a free kick and a pretty good crossing position. Yeah, Cabango just pulled him down. A bit flamboyant in the way he went down, Josh Coburn, but still a foul, still a yellow card. And now crossing position, wide on the left. It is Marku that will stand over it. He's not got any crosses right, in my opinion, so far. Although I'm pretty sure he's only had 2. Maybe 3. And the cross comes in. It's headed away by Cabango. It was a really good ball, to be fair. And apparently someone's offside. Don't think anyone's offside in that photo, let alone Cooper. I'm pretty sure the heel of the Swansea player was... pretty sure the heel of the Swansea player was playing everyone on side from the angle that we had. But the Lions give it. Swansea won a free kick, tried to take it too quick. Ball was still moving. The referee stops it and makes him play it back. Pass forward is intercepted by Marku. His touch isn't the best and he's pulled to the floor. No. No foul. I get wanting the game to flow, but when it's that obvious, you know. Cooper goes long, switch to the right hand side, looking for Leonard. Leonard jumps, heads onto. Oh, it's just over Marku's head. There's a Swansea player down. Kramer can't see, bless him. So the ball's coming towards him from Falcoye. Bender goes long. And it's straight out of play. I've got to say, the atmosphere is completely fucking dead, other than when Swansea scored, and for a few minutes after that. Will force back to Bender. Gives it to Kramer. Takes a touch and then goes long to the left-hand side, looking for Smallbone. Can bring it down. That's a good touch. It's Coburn, sorry, my bad. Good touch from Coburn. Put it back to Brian. Pushed across into the box. Nowhere near anyone. Straight into Vigouroux's arms. Vigouroux goes long to the right-hand side. Sun in Cooper's eyes. Up against Ronald. Cooper tried to clear it. Ronald got there first and Cooper's just kicked him. So it will be Galbraith or Timon. No, Timon. Flicked in at the near post. Staminich at the near post. Flicked it goalwards. It went wide. Not really troubling Bender at all. I actually went a good 4 or 5 yards wide. Ball into the channel. Smallbone with a lovely touch into the box. Takes it away and he just couldn't get his foot around the ball. He was off balance as he took it, but he couldn't get his foot around it. It's a brilliant touch. Brilliant ball from Leonard into him. Lovely touch off his thigh. Goes for the fakes the shot, cuts it inside onto his left foot, and he's off balance and reaching. And doesn't get his foot around the ball when it goes wide. Those are the kind of chances that we need to take in this division. But it just seems like a player, anytime a Millwall player, regardless of who you played for before, the moment you come to Millwall, your shooting ability just goes. It's like that one scene in Space Jam when all the fucking basketball players lose their fucking ability to play the game. That's what happens when you step through the doors at Calman Road. Not even, bruv, because I've seen fucking clips and training footage of the fucking shooting that our players do. We never see it in a game at all. There was just no need for Cooper there. Potnik went to the halfway line, Cooper followed him and then shoved him to the floor. Just fucking needless, lad. He was fouled in our half, but they're taking the free kick from in theirs. Makes sense. Long ball forward. Kramer wins the header, it goes up rather than away. Oh. Inusa with the high boot. I don't know if there was any contact on Leonard's head. I don't know if he's just going down holding his head. Because he's now got up and now running off as if nothing happened. Yeah, there was no contact, but it was a high foot. Oh, Ballo can get this. Can he keep it in? No. Key manages to get back goal side. Ballo's got it back though. Mazusako into Ballo. Shot is snatched at it again. Should have took a touch. Shoving them back from Leonard. Jesus Christ. We're not going to get anything from this game, are we? Like, is there any point still watching this? Swansea are just passing it around amongst their players. There's a risky pass for the first time in like a minute. Anusi nutmegs Samaku. But just can't fucking get near them. And then we do get near them, like that. Good pressure from Coburn, good tackle. Luongo. Fed into Smallbone, but we don't get the pass right and it's blocked. Leonard with the throw. Just waiting for some options. Poor throw from Leonard. Leonard threw it. Leonard has a really long throw as well as a very, very short throw. As we've just seen, that was fucking terrible. Swansea down the left-hand side is Anusa. Goes past Leonard, who was flat-footed. Cuts in the box, pulls it across, and no one was there. Key brings it back forward. Here's Ronaldo. Back to Key. Chipped ball into not Vipotnik. Galbraith, sorry. Blocked by Kramer, and Cooper's touch takes it behind. It was touched by Kramer in a way that Cooper could have just put his foot through it to get it away, or take a touch and then put your foot through it. Like, it wasn't a hard touch, it wasn't difficult. It was bouncing towards him from a yard away, and he messes up his touch and it's now Swansea corner. Timing with the corner. Cleared away by Coburn. Timon back in the box. Headed away by Kramer for another corner. Swansea player went down at the near post, and Coburn just don't know what the fuck Coburn's doing there, to be honest. Timon with the Trevella cross. And headed away by Kramer. Corner goes in, headed away by Coburn. It's astonishing how good he is in the air defensively, but terrible in the air offensively. Marco putting him under pressure. It's forced back by Figueroa, who goes across to Falcoye. Figueroa goes long to the right hand side. Ronaldo touches it down under no pressure. Baloo manages to put it. Oh no, Baloo concedes a free kick. It was Key who took the touch, not Ronaldo, my bad. Timing inside, it's a poor pass again. Marco plays it on for Mazusako. Mazusako puts it across and it's headed away. It's a good cross from Mazusako. Smallbone just couldn't get on the end of it, and it's headed by Cabango out for a Galbraith, sorry, for a throw in, and then with the chance for another long one. Seen that 2 or 3 times so far today. Swansea just trying to play the risky pass, but getting it all wrong, and then we just don't do fuck all with it. It's flicked in. It's gone to the back post somehow, and of course Coburn's there. It's fell to Coburn. Ball bouncing around. Somehow it's found its way to Leonard, and he takes too fucking long, and Galbraith puts it out of play for a throw. What's good, Harry? What are you saying? But again, the ball manages to find all its way somehow all the way to the back post. Coburn's there. Leonard with the long throw. Kramer flicks on. Cooper flicks on to Coburn. Coburn runs the channel. Puts it back, and he's played it all the way back to Brian. Cross, switch pass. It's flicked on by Kramer. Leonard touches it down, but it doesn't actually go down. And Vipotnik puts it out of play for a corner. First sign of a little bit of pressure. And Marky with the corner then. He put a good delivery from the free kick on the other side. It's an outswinger from a Marco. Good cross. It's just over Cooper. Wasn't as good as I thought it was. Too high. Needs to start. If he's going to whip it in like that, he needs to start close to the touchline and have it bend outwards, because I think he started from the edge of the 6 and had it bend, and by the time Cooper had got near it, he's almost on the edge of the box, running back from the edge of the 6-yard box. Marker with the little flick. Smallbone now. A marker down the right hand side. Got a bit of space. Could whip the cross in. Doesn't. Puts it in with his left foot. Poor ball. Good tackle from Leonard. Inusa somehow still has it. And then a marker concedes the free kick. Good tackle from Leonard. Inusa falls on the ball. And then Amaku just taps his heels. Stupid foul to give away again. He's going fucking nowhere. Vigouroux finds Burgess. Puts it up the line. Flick by Valcoye, who's gone down holding his ankle. Miscommunication between Brian and Coburn. Coburn had moved. Brian played it to where he was, and now Swansea down the right hand side. Ronald puts the ball in, deflected, and somehow Luongo manages to deal with it. Flicked on by Smallbone, looking for Ballo, but just couldn't get on the end of it. Just too far away from him. Stamanic cuts inside, plays it inside to Galbraith. Stamanic gives it to Valcoye. Now Burgess. Anusa inside to Yalkoye. And then gets it back, and then gives it back to Burgess. Looks for the switch, closed down by Coburn pretty well. But falls its way back to Valcoye. Cabango, under pressure from Coburn, manages to find Key. Galbraith. Goes back to Stamanic. And now across to Burgess. Ball played in behind. Vipotnik's touch. Somehow manages to stay on it. And then finally managed to get it somewhat cleared. Well, I say cleared. Get a foot on the ball. goes up in the air and Bender comes and catches it. It's a lovely touch from Vipotnik, just couldn't get it down. Oh, Marku with the ball in. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him. It's a ball across the 6-yard box, and somehow the defender's got ahead of Coburn. Coburn is in front, his ball side, the defender's behind him. The ball's coming towards him. All he needs to do is stick his foot out and redirect it towards the goal. It's gone past the keeper already, and somehow Coburn doesn't get there ahead of Cabango. What more do we have to do to see this fucking cunt get fucking shot? Or dropped? Do something! He shouldn't be playing! And Marku with the corner. It's headed away. And no one's there, and flicked behind. And it's out of play for a Millwall throw, thankfully. Is it Yelkue or Valkue? Because it looks like a V there. It is a Y. Fuck's sake. Anyway, Luongo has the ball. Goes wide to looking for Ballo, but Key wins the header. Ronaldo helps it on. And it's headed on even further by Yalkoye. It finds its way to Kramer. Goes across to Cooper. Now across to Brian. Into the channel is Smallbone. Manages to win Millwall throw. It wasn't Smallbone, it was Coburn. Ball played in behind to absolutely no one. Great ball, Brian. Straight to Muguru's arms. What? Is there any point me being here anymore? Really? Marku. Good play from Smallbone. Finds Marku. Joe Bryan out wide. Into the box. Goes for the shot that was blocked by 2 Swansea players. Could have gone back to Marku, who was there for the Koa, but no! It went to try and drill it in. Play on, we had the fucking ball. Apparently Vipotnik's down holding his face. Don't know why. Hopefully, John. Fucking hopefully. I did say, I said it after the fucking Palace game. Not after the Palace game, after the Watford game. But, anyway, yeah, I said it after the Watford game. We'll have a free kick on the halfway line. I said it after the Watford game. I'm seriously considering stopping all of these watch-alongs, just playing it out, and any time Coburn hits the pitch, just turning it off. There's going to be 1 minute. I'm surprised that there's even 1 minute, to be fair. Brian goes short with the free kick. Touched by Ballo. Cross into the back post. Header back across. Hey! He's won a fucking header and he scored! It was a header that was about a yard out, which he probably couldn't possibly put over, or wide. Lovely cross by Ballo. I think it was Ballo. Header back across from Leonard. Hey! Coburn actually did something good defensively for once. Let's go. Come on. Now a lot of people are going to be blind. No. Yeah, you're probably wrong about the sub. But a lot of people are going to be blinded by that goal and think, see, Coburn had it this whole time. But that goal does not change how I feel about Coburn. He could not have missed. I don't think it was possible that he could have missed. I think he was being marked by Cabango and maybe Burgess. There's a half-time whistle. But if you are as tall as you are, and you're not winning that header, then you got a fucking problem. It was Cooper that headed it back across. And you have to say, we do not fucking deserve it. Like, just so you can see, I'm going to do it on here, yeah? If we scroll up and we go to the stats real quick, look at that. It's been a nothing game, as it is. Don't get me wrong. It's been a very, very dreadful game. One moment of quality from Vipotnik and one unmissable chance from Coburn. Like 0.55 XG on target. Come on. You were very fucking brave. Yeah, look, even the commentary says from very close range. It literally was not possible to miss. No idea why Vigouroux's on a 5.7 and Bender's on a 5.5. In my opinion, they should both be on a 6.0. Neither goalkeeper has had anything to do apart from pick the ball out of the net once. I don't think that facilitates a negative or a going down in rating. Again, like, I think Smallbones had a decent game. Mazusako's has been decent. Amaku, everything's coming through him. Need want to see more of Ballo. Cooper and Kramer. Have been, again, a rock at the back. It's just been a shit game. It has. There's not much you can do or talk about. Shit game. I don't think there was too much wrong with the defending for their goal. Maybe Smallbones' touch to give it away in the first place is the only thing you could nitpick. But going on to Ronaldo, I mean, he's took it wide of the defender who stood him up. And he's got lucky with his shot that he's dragged all the way to Vipotnik, who's just flicked it goalwards. It's just a good goal. Not much you can do about it. And then you have the exact stark contrast of that in Coburn's goal, where it's not a good goal. It's a set-piece, scrappy situation in which there are three players around Coburn who aren't as tall as him. If he hits form now, I'll hold my hands up and say I was wrong. I would be happily proven wrong about Coburn. I think if he goes on and scores 20 goals this year, I'll get on my knees and grovel for him in a video, genuinely. But it won't happen. And a lot of people are going to see that goal today, be two-dimensional and say, see, Coburn's still got it. Coburn's still good, without knowing the context of the goal. Wasn't a good goal. Coburn's not had the best of games. Harry, it's Millwall, mate. I hope so, mate, because it can't get any worse, to be fair. It can't get any worse. It can only get better. But I don't... In saying that, we've not been... I think it's more of a case of we've not been good than we've been bad. Yeah, poor pass back from Smallbone. Benuso put it across. Yeah, there's not much you can do about the goal, to be fair. It's very, very unfortunate because it's not a foul. It isn't. Before like, anyone tries to say anything, it's not a foul. In law, it's not a foul. But before Inusa puts the ball across to Ronaldo for their goal, it comes off his arm, but it grazes up off of his thigh first. Had it not touched his thigh, it probably would have been handball. How's that for luck? But again, it's just been a game of half chances at best, really. Apart from that one chance from Vipotnik, and then Coburn's header. Other than the two goals that have been scored, it's been pretty much a nothing game. I think we will definitely be a lot happier of the two teams. Don't get me wrong, because Swansea were on top for most of that game. But that is when you associate Millwall, you think no possession, sit back and counter. But like, I don't think there's much to really rave about. I think had that half had been 0-0, there'd be nothing to say. I'd be like, okay, we'll go back for the second half, I guess, because there's nothing for me to report to you because that chance from Smallbone as well. It's very good defending from Cabango, but Coburn doesn't even put a foot out. He doesn't. I say any kind of touch and it's in. It's past the goalkeeper. He doesn't even put his foot towards the ball. Don't let Coburn. So basically, what I've learned from this half is don't let Coburn have the ball at his feet. I would say that, but even then, like, fucking the amount of times he doesn't win the ball in the air. To be fair, he's got Cabango, Stamenic. He's got one tall player, but it was the two short players, Stamenic and I think it was Timon. I'm not entirely sure. But there were two small players and one tall player. It was the two small players that he jumped up against. No wonder he scored his fucking header. So half-time scores for you lot. Coventry are 1-0 up, courtesy of a Brian Thomas Asante goal. Birmingham are down to 10 men. Brentford are 2-1 up after Sesko pulled one back after Igor Thiago's early brace.
Charging paper.
But it is Millwall, Swansea 1, Millwall 1. No, because I like Mazusaka. I think it would just have to be a straight swap between Smallbone and Bangor Williams, to be honest, mate. Mazusaka has been good in this game. He's looked very, very comfortable. He looks decent. Same with the Wongo. Like, if there's anything you're going to nitpick about this team, the only people you can look at are Coburn for missing that chance, Smallbone for giving the ball away from their goal and missing 2 chances, and Amaku for not getting his crosses right. The rest is just normal football. Like, that's if you're being super, super nitpicky. Like I said, no one's done anything that bad or that wrong. It's been a case of we've not been good, we just haven't been bad. It's just, yeah, that's what I meant. It's more of a case that we haven't been good than we have been bad. I just think in this second half we need to step up the level. That's all I can hope for. Like I said, we've not been bad, we just haven't been good. I would like to see Ballo do a bit more or get hooked around the hour mark. I think Marku needs to sort out his crossing a little bit more. But I do like him on the right hand side, to be fair. But I'd get him back on that left. Maybe switch Ballo and Marku. Smallbone's been good, but I feel like changes have to be made. I feel like he's too tall. He's a bit like lanky and long. We need someone like Bangor Williams or Negley in that 10 who's small and wriggly. Oh, they have had a Mida. I didn't know that. There could still be a win in this for us. Again, I don't think Swansea have. The way Swansea have played, they've played well, but they're just doing simple passing around, not really doing much in terms of getting good chances. And I think, like Harry said, a goal right on the stroke of half time could tilt the game in our favour. But we got to. I do think that does slightly change the halftime team talk, slightly. But I think it will just be a case of keep doing what you're doing, but do it with better quality. And I guarantee, at the full full time, his full time press conference or interview is going to say we just lacked quality in the final third. That is what it will be. We need to be better, as it always is, because we always need to be better. Because at the moment we just aren't good enough. But the players are back out for the start of the second half. Obviously, Millwall now kicking from right to left as the teams have swapped over. It will be Swansea to take the second half kickoff. Galbraith's just waiting for the referee's whistle. And eventually, we are off for the start of the second half. Ball switched to the left-hand side. Leonard wins a header and it's flicked on by Amaku. But it's mopped up at the back by Cabango. And Vigouroux gives it to Timon. No substitutes at half-time to report. Ballo brings it down, moves in field, switches the ball looking for, I think it was a Marcus. Header won by Timon. And Marcu, strong in the tackle, wins the ball back. Goes back to Leonard and now finds Mazusako. It was Luongo, sorry. Finds Mazusako. Goes past two players brilliantly there. Back here by Smallbone, just doesn't find a Marcu. And Smallbone concedes the foul. So lucky by Smallbone. He put a foot in looking to try and win the ball. He does just catch Yaukoye on the ankle. Mill will have it back though. Here's Coburn. Running with the ball at his feet. Tries to go through the defender's legs, but it hits Cabango. And Swansea have the ball back. Header won by Inusa, but finds a Millwall player. Back to Bender. Takes a touch, almost closed down. Forced to slightly rush the pass wide to Ballo, who manages to keep it in play. Who Ballo was offside. Oh, Leonard goes down, and they do win the free kick. Inusa does a little shove to the floor. And the referee gives the free kick. Just looking at it again. Yeah, a little nudge in the back. Just about enough to send Leonard over. Bender goes across to take the free kick. Swansea fans not happy. Bender moved into his box. The foul was nowhere near where he took it from, to be fair. Header forward by Swansea's. Headed up rather than away by Kramer. And Swansea come forward again. It's Galbraith. Finds Key ahead of him. Into Ronald. Tries to go back and it's blocked by Ballo. And out for a Swansea throw. Galbraith goes across the take. And then leaves it for Key. Cabango, under pressure from Coburn, goes up the line to Key. Goes back to Cabango. Goes across to Burgess. Stamenic or Mazusako commits the foul. Try to get the ball, try to take the free kick quick, and he's giving it away. No, and the referee has made him retake it. I don't think he was 10 yards. Yeah, the referee just telling Smallbone that he wasn't 10 yards. But in my opinion, Amaku was retreating. So they've chose to take it quickly, whilst Amaku is retreating, which Swansea are within their rights to do. But at the same time, should they lose the ball, well, they've lost it again. Coburn running against Key, got no support, bless him, and it's just moved off the ball by Stamenic, not Key, sorry. Swansea get it away, but it's only as far as Mazusako. This is good early pressure from the Lions. Luongo, sorry, is tripped. No, he's not tripped. The referee gives the free kick Swansea's way because Luongo puts his hands on the ball. Definitely was tripped. That is a foul. It is a foul. It is a foul. So push in the back at the same time he's tripped him. But the referee doesn't see the trip. Luongo goes down. Rightly so. He is fouled and the referee gives it the other way. Key down the right hand side. Goes back to Cabango. Tries to go inside. Manages to get it to Galbraith. Up against Mazusako. Now Burgess. Yakoi. Switch ball over to Key. Touchdown for Galbraith. Galbraith forced back to Cabango now. Burgess inside to Stamenic. Wide right to Galbraith. Across further forward to Key. Tries to go past Joe Bryan and tries to go through his legs, and Bryan does well. Gives it back to Cooper, who launches it up the line. And it's... I don't know how that's not a foul. Apparently Coburn was holding behind like this. Leonard steps in but doesn't win it. Inusa. Touched back by Vipotnik. No, not Vipotnik. Cross goes into the box. But easy catch for Bender. Coventry have made it 2-0. The other early kickoff is 0-0, by the way. The Wrexham. Don't know who they play. I forgot who they play. But Wrexham are 0-0. That's why I didn't mention them. Cabango across to Burgess. Forward for Inusa. Got Yalkoi in support. Goes back to Burgess. Burgess with a long clipped ball. And it's over. Timon's head. Cameron Egley being sent out to warm up, I've just seen. Leonard with the throw up the line. Coburn wins the header, but he's flicked it on rather than found a teammate, and no one's behind him. Yalkoye finds Cabango, goes forward to Key. Key can move up the right hand side for Swansea. Ballo chasing. Now Bryan tries to cross it. It's a good cross and it's flicked away. It's a good header away by Leonard. Oh, and Inusa can't keep possession. And it's put up the line out of play for a Swansea throw. But I think it was Leonard. Galbraith drops deep to receive. Then goes back to Cabango. Goes across to Burgess. Simon's made a good run down the left-hand side. He's ignored. It's Yalkoye. Burgess with a long switch to the right-hand side, and Key with a good touch. Up against Brian. Now Galbraith. Ballo forces him back to Cabango. Key. Inside to Galbraith. Back to Stamanic. Across to Yalkoye. Fakes the shot. Moves on to the edge of the box. Tried to go wide, and Amaku blocks it, but it finds its way to a Swansea player again. Coburn. Such a donkey. Referee does give the free kick. Referee took his time to give it, which is annoying, but it's shoving the back on Stamanic by Coburn. It's just poor. Poor play from Coburn twice. Amaku, in winning the header before the foul was given, is still down here, Amaku. Holding his elbow. And then moving his left shoulder. After Coburn's shove, yeah, Timon just goes through the back of Amaku, just kind of turns his back, which should have been a foul for us. So the referee should have blew it straight away for Swansea's free kick. But he didn't. And Amaku receiving treatment will probably have to go off for 30 seconds. Was Wrexham Derby. Yeah, they're still 0-0. If it loads. Oh god, I hate this. Still not loading. Nice. Cheers, lads. Love it when my mobile data works. Oh, like how it works. There we go. Finally. Anyway, we're now back, thankfully. Swansea come down the right hand side. Brian got the foot in. Ramsey Saka gives it to Luongo. Goes forward. It's massively overhit by Luongo. bigger and takes the goal kick quick. Timer goes long. Anusa jumps, but Leonard wins a header. Flicked on by Luongo. And Marco is still on the pitch, for those of you that are interested. Header won by Luongo. Matsusaka brings it down and goes back to Brian. Chips a long ball in behind, looking for Ballo, who stops running. Stamanic. Now Burgess again. Looking for a channel ball to Timon and finds him. Marku steps in. It's out of play for a throw. No, corner. No, it is a throw. Okay. It spun off the pitch, then went back on the pitch and out for a corner, so it did go out for a throw in. And it's a poor ball from Swansea. Not really under too much pressure from Millwall. It's out of play for a throw. And once again, it's back to the scrappy game it was in the first half. And Swansea still giving the ball away, but still we're not doing nothing with it. Header by Coburn. It's behind Ballo and in front of Smallbone. And Key comes away with it. Goes up the line to Ronaldo. Brian steps in, manages to keep it in. Gets his body in front of the ball to shield it. Smallbone manages to keep it, but gives the ball away from the pass. Key goes back to Bango. Long ball forward is headed away by Brian. The one guy flicks it on but doesn't find Smallbone, just finds Galbraith. Now Inusa tries to go past Leonard. Got a second bite at it and still couldn't get past him, and now Leonard goes across up the line. Just thumped forward by Burgess, taking no chances. The one guy wins the header, but it's brought down by Yakoya. It's a Millwall throw. No, it's apparently a Swansea throw. Okay. Good tackle from Smallbone, but Burgess manages to get lucky. But we can counter here. We have to do well. Mazusako just holds it up too long. Finds Coburn, whose touch is terrible! Thank you, Alex Neil. 62nd minute and Coburn is still on the fucking pitch. Brian got a yellow card. He just absolutely flew in. Just flew in. Ronaldo took it past him, but Brian was like, I'm taking either the ball, the man, or both. But one of them is going. It's just not good enough. It's a good counter. Mazusako held, like, Amaku had made the run, but I don't think the pass was necessarily on. Mazusako did really, really well to just carry on and try and find the pass at the right time. He found a good pass, because if Coburn could have, you know, if it was Langstaff who had a good touch, then he could have found Ballo on the left, who would have been in. That 100% for me is on Coburn and his poor touch. Again, another poor display from Coburn. Ballo with the first time pass wide. Amaku pounces on it. Amaku can't get past Burgess. Burgess into the channel and goes out of play for the throw. Lola with the chance for the long throw. That's Mazusako short if he wants it. He does go short to Mazusako. Took the touch up against Swansea player. Does get shoved, but doesn't go down. And gives away a free kick. Fuck off. There's no difference between the two. A quick free kick taken. Ballows touches poor. Key plays out the line to Ronaldo. Cooper in his face. Key now down the right hand side. Got no one really to help him. Cross is blocked. Mazusako flicks it on for Ballo, and Millwall can come the other way now. Ballo finds Coburn in the channel. Coburn fakes to give it to Ballo, and then gives it back to Brian. Gives it to Ballo. Ballo into Smallbone. Smallbone across the box. And Marku miskicks it and slices it backwards somehow. Swansea come away with it, and the pass swept up by Kramer. It's good defending from Kramer. Poor from Marku. He's either got to touch it back to Coburn or get a better connection on the shot. Cooper goes wide to Brian, and the referee stops the game. Another shove in the back from Cooper. I don't know why he's holding his head. Oh no, he's saying that it's his leg. Here we go. Vipotnik is down. I can't see. Maybe Cooper does step on his Achilles. No malice in it. No intent. Vipotnik down and getting treatment. Negley coming on. And Langstaff coming on. If there's a God. Take off Coburn and don't go for two strikers. I don't know why this has happened now. Fuck off! Wrexham have scored. Cool. Don't care. Can you fuck off? Will Smallbone comes off for Negley. No, for Langstaff. Tiano Ballo for Negley. 4-4-2. Coburn is still on the pitch. I might genuinely turn this off. I'm seriously considering turning this off and doing something else. Stamenic heads it down to Timon. Couple little bites from Millwall players, but Timon managed to, what's it called? Vipotnik has come back on. Ball played wide to Key. Key back to Cabango. Ball into the box. Vipotnik plays it across to Ronaldo, and he's put it over. Lovely ball from Yakue. Finds Vipotnik brilliantly, holds it up, manages to find Ronaldo, took a touch, and then smashed it over the bar. The one go down for Langstaff, who's pulled to the floor. It's a free kick on the edge of the centre circle. It will be Leonard to take. Swings onto the back looking for Cooper. Cooper wins his header, heads it into the box. It's headed away. The one go touches down and then manages to get it back to Leonard. The one go's still down. Leonard launches it forward. Cooper wins the flick on. Negley puts the ball into the box. It's a lovely ball. It's good defending from Burgess. Brilliant cross from Negley on the half volley. And of course, it's Coburn at the near post who can't jump. I've never known someone to be so tall, a tall physical striker to be not at all physical and terrible in the air. That's not touching the corner, the arc. Corner comes in. It's headed to the back post. I think it's a goal kick. Referee gives the corner. I think it was a goal kick. I think it flicked off of Cooper, but we're not going to complain. And Maka goes to the other side now to take the corner from the far side. I was hoping that we'd see Negley on the right and a Maka on the left, but it looks as though it's going to be right and left. Corner comes in. It's a good one, and it's headed up and over by Kramer. Once again, coming back from the edge of the box to the penalty spot. Having to come back to then put it the other side. And Ronaldo comes off for Benson. Someone I thought we should have gone for in the summer. Long ball down the line, and it's out of play for a throw. Well, Benson can't do nothing with that. Negley flicks it high. Mazusaka wins the head on, and Coburn swings the leg at it for whatever reason. Luongo heads forward, it's headed away. A couple Millwall players around it, and Swansea player. Hey, that's gone. Benson can't keep it in play. Brian with the throw. Just put it up the line. Put it up the line and let Coburn flick it into someone. Brian now Negley. Back to Cooper, across to Kramer, has Leonard wide on the right hand side and finds him. Under pressure from Inusa, but so goes back to Kramer. Potnik coming across, so just gives it to Leonard, who looks for Maku in the channel, but it's over here. Oh, the back pass! The Coburn can't get there, and it's a shot for Langstaff, and it's poor! It's poor! It's poor! I've had the fucking nothings club. Why do I support this team? What's the fucking point? We can't even score a fucking open net. What's the fucking point? Fuck off. I fucking hate this, man. I'm sick of this. What's the fucking point? I don't want to watch anymore. I want to turn it off. I'd much rather go back to fucking bed. He's passed it at a Swansea player. There's one Swansea player on the line in the middle of the goal. The shot's from the edge of the box, inside the D. Yes, it's on his weaker left foot, Langstaff. But holy fucking shit, you have to score. It's good pressure from Coburn. He done really fucking well. Put a lot of pressure on Vigouroux, who played it through his legs. Straight to Langstaff on the edge of the box. Take the touch and wrap it in the far corner. Hit it. Just smash it. Take the touch and smash it. There's only one player in your way. Just beat him. Go a little bit high where he can't fucking get a leg on it. But he's passed it. Swansea in the box. Swansea want a pen. I'll have to have a look. It's Vipotnik. Lovely ball to Timon. Pulls it across. That's the most obvious penalty I've seen so far this season watching us. How we've got away with that, I haven't got a clue. Poor Vipotnik. He's got a tap in. It's a lovely ball across by Timon. And Cooper's just pulled him to the floor. Ball into the channel. Amaku. Moves infield. Cuts back. Goes across to Negley. Negley on the left. Goes back to Brian. First time pass into Amaku. Goes for the shot at the near post. And then there's a foul against Langstaff. Vigouroux had a hand on it. Amaku went near post. Swansea coming forward. There are some times as a Millwall fan. I wouldn't have it any other way, by the way. I wouldn't have it any other way. But we are just... At times when I watch us, I just want to put my head through a wall. Swansea have a free kick. Wide left. Not wide left. Mazusako's coming off. For Billy Mitchell. Please. Please. Coburn's off for Ivanovic. Coburn's off for Ivanovic. I never thought I'd see the day. Yes! Thank you. I believe now. I'm now a Christian. I believe there is a God. He took off Coburn. What a surprise. And I don't mind the sub of Mitchell on for Mazusaku. I don't mind that. Timon and Galbraith over it. It is Timon. Cleared onto the edge. And fucking hell. It was Manuel Benson and he's put it wider than the 6-yard box. That was horrific. I'm watching the chance again. It's on the edge of the D. He had so much time to take a touch into the box. There was no one in front of him either. Negley trying to play a bit of head tennis. Galbraith got in there. And Billy Mitchell running at him. Brings that energy in midfield, does Billy Mitchell. And that's going to be useful. Oh, Swansea making a sub. Ida coming on for Valkoye. Yaukoye. Thankfully I can stop saying that fucking name. So they're now going to have two strikers. Ball launched forward. Brian wins a header. Flicked on by Mitchell towards Ivanovic, but it didn't really reach him. Mitchell heads it back to Luongo, who heads it forward to Negley. Can't get across Key. Ball played forward. It's cut out. Luongo slices the ball up in the air. Ivanovic misses the ball. Luongo finds Sturb to Ivanovic. Lovely ball. Good touch from Ivanovic. Like, it's night and day. Oh, this is lovely football from Millwall. Intricate passing that we can only do when Coburn's not on the fucking pitch. Poor from Leonard, man. Leonard's pissing me off now. It's getting on my fucking nerves. Makes a mistake and then fouls the player. Leonard with the throw. Goes back to Kramer. Goes back to Bender. It's a chance ball back to Bender. It's a poor ball back to Bender. And it's a poor ball from Bender. Vipotnik puts it across. And Ida puts it over the bar. Poor ball from Kramer back to Bender. Bouncing knee high towards him. Almost waist high. Poor ball forward from Bender, who I feel like could have maybe just touched it across his body to try to bring it down and then clear it with his left. But he tried to go at it first time and put it straight to Vipotnik. Goal kick taken long. So header forward is blocked by a Swansea player. Luongo using his body well. And it's forced back to Brian. Manages to keep it in play just about. Goes up the line to Negley, being held. Manages to turn, chips it into the channel. Ivanovic can't keep it in. Ball launched forward by Swansea. Bouncing around our penalty area, and Brian heads it out for a throw. Cooper should have come across and headed it back to Bender, but why play the easy option that keeps possession when you can just be Millwall and give the ball away? Throwing comes in, it's flicked on, and the Swansea players took it away from Vipotnik. And the ball into the channel is a poor one. Finds Timon. Stop, you cunt! That's a foul throw. Why would it ever be given? Stamenic with the ball into the box. It's over Benson's head and over Ida's head. And out for a goal kick. Ivanovic with the flick. Doesn't find Negley. Header forward. Just evades a marker. It was a weak jump. Swansea go back. Ivanovic puts Vigouroux under pressure. Vigouroux goes long. It's flicked on by a Swansea player. Leonard needs to deal with it. And puts a poor ball back to Bender, who this time he chests it down. It's out for a Millwall throw. Mitchell back to Brian, and then touch back into Mitchell. Try to feed it into Langstaff. It's blocked. Launched up the line. Smashed away by Cabango. Negley pushed, or shoved in the air, I should say. Mitchell tries to head it in field, but no one's there. Ball put over the top. Eder was in behind, and he was onside. I thought he was offside. I thought it was clear as day offside. And luckily, Tristan Kramer's good at defending. Kramer does well, does he? Yeah, it doesn't go out of play. Manages to keep it in. But Swansea come forward again. It's key. Now Benson cuts inside. Gives it to Galbraith. Goes across to Stamanic, who goes across to Timon, sorry. Stamanic again. Back to Cabango. Goes across to Key. Steps in the field. Got no one wired. Ball into Benson. Goes back to Galbraith. Into Stamanic, whose touch is poor. We just can't capitalise on it every fucking time. Every poor pass, every poor touch. Ivanovic with the flick on. Just evades Langstaff. Every fucking touch, every pass that they misplace. We just don't capitalise. Vipotnik on the edge of the box. Shot comes in. Bender spills and it's kicked out of his hands. Kicked out of his hands, surely. He did have the ball. Bender forced to parry the shot. No, not parry the shot. But gets down low, pushes it in front of him. And then he's got two hands on it. It's comfortable. The commentator says he's not sure. He's got hold of it. He's not fucking tight. Shut up, you stupid cunt. He's got two hands on the fucking ball. Bangura Williams coming on with 3 minutes to go. Well done, Alex Neil. Nice one, mate. And now we've got an attacking midfielder playing on the wing. He tests my patience at times, Alex Neil. Seriously. Bender goes long. Header by Cabango. Ivanovic with the flick on, looking for Negley. For Langstaff, sorry. Negley with the header, almost finds Langstaff again. Timon up the line, finds Inusa. turns out and puts it into the left channel, but it's straight to Kramer, who gives a good pass back to Bender this time, who can launch it forward. Looking for Ivanovic. Mitchell controls the Swansea header forward. Ball into Negley. Touch for Luongo. Now Leonard, and then wide for Negley. Langstaff's held his run, and he does find it. Langstaff holds up his run, goes for the shot, and it's blocked. Too long. Brian receives the ball from Luongo. Now Bangura Williams. Bangura Williams is on the left, by the way, not the right. Up against the fullback. Back to Brian. Cross into the box is poor. Doesn't beat the first man. It's cleared away. Cooper now for Kramer. Late pressure from the lines. If we can nick it here, I don't know what I'd do. Leonard, ball into the box is a poor one again. I'm sick of these crosses, man. All fucking day. Good tackle from Mitchell. Runs onto it and keeps it. Mitchell running at the defence. Went for a shot and it ends up going a good 10 yards wide. But fuck me, we need to sort these crossings out. 7 minutes added on. Oh look, the commentator watches the replay again and then says that both hands are on the ball. Which I saw from the first fucking replay. The worst angle. It's not fucking tight at all. He's got 2 hands on the ball. He should have held the first shot. But the second one, he's definitely got hands on the ball and it's kicked out of his hands. Ivanovic nods it inside for Langstaff. Should have went back to Mitchell, tried to go back to Luongo and it's blocked off and Swansea come forward. It's a 4-on-4. Mitchell helping it out, making it a 5-on-4 and they've held it up enough to get Millwall bodies back. Here's Benson. Key on the overlap. Does find Key but ends up putting it behind him, does Benson, and Brian puts it out of play for the throw. Long throw from Key. Headed away by Cooper. Langstaff chests it down, or Negley chests it down and then launches it and then chases his own clearance. Almost gets there. But Timon does enough. Key. Now Benson. Benson fouled by Brian. Again, Joe Bryan. Benson's facing his own fucking manager, moving away from the goal. There is no need to try and win the ball there. Just stand him up, you fucking idiot. Needless free kick given away. Galbraith stands over it. Goes short to Benson. Now Galbraith. No one picked up Galbraith. Cross into the box. Header from either. Thank fucking shit. Had that been Vipotnik, I'd be worried. But I saw Reader's head and I was calmly, I was not worried at all. You know what I mean? Eder's wank. Bender with the goal kick then. 4 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. I can't count. I'm retarded. Ivanovic managing to shake off the defender. Header forward. Tries to get back in. Does the serve, but it's put out of play for a Millwall throw. Ivanovic with the header in field. Probably had time to turn on that. Ivanovic. Negley. Galbraith manages to get past 3 Millwall players and run down the line. chip into the channel. Negli goes up the line. Ivanovic just can't do nothing with that. Like there's nothing he can do there, for fuck's sake. Turned by Inusa. Infield to Galbraith. Now Vipotnik. 30 yards out. Galbraith. Vipotnik could shoot from distance. Gives it inside to Benson. Switches the ball out to the left where Timon is waiting. Negli goes. Cross comes in. It's headed away. Langstaff can't get nothing on it, and it's Benson fakes the shot, touches it infield, and manages to get it away just about. Now Swansea's turn for a late pressure. Chipped ball in by Benson. It's headed away. Millwall just camped on the edge of their box. Kabanga wide to Key into Benson. Stamanic. Across to Benson. Goes for the shot. It's deflected. Headed away. Inusa. Stamanic. Galbraith. Now Benson. Puts the cross in and it's blocked. Out for a throw. Thank fuck Manuel Benson's a selfish piece of shit. Key with a long throw. Cooper shoves Swansea player to the floor again, but it's put behind for a corner. Cooper needs to be fucking careful. That's less of a push, to be fair, than the one that he's got hands on him. It's not really a push, so I can understand why the referee doesn't give it. Corner goes to the back post. Bender dives and punches it away out for a throw. On the far side this time. This game will finish either 1-1 or 2-1 to Swansea. There's no chance we score. We literally cannot do nothing here. We've got about 45 seconds left. Unless we can counter from this throw-in. Throw goes in. Header up by Cooper. Header on by Bango Williams. Mitchell heads it on as well. Benson turns Bango Williams, but doesn't get away from him. That's another Swansea throw. Benson can't even pick the ball up, the silly cunt. Galbraith. Throws it for Key. Got to launch another long one. This will probably be the last act of the half. Gives it to Benson. Turns. And the referee blows the final whistle. That is it. Full time 1-1. I thought so. It was a toss-up between 1-1 in my mind at the start. I went with a 1-0 win. I thought maybe Ivanovic would get the winner. But that is it. It is done. I can stop watching the football and go chill the fuck out. Thank fuck it's over. Honestly. There were times in that game Brentford have scored 3-1, Wrexham 1, Derby 1, Coventry 3, Birmingham 0. Wimbledon 2, Wickham 1, Leyton Orient 2, Stevenage 3, Oldham 1, Barnet 1, Crewe 2, Notts County 1, and National League, Bournemouth 1, Woking 0. But yeah, that'll be it from me. Have we got any other? Why does it not sign me in, bruv? Oh. Our next game is apparently Swansea. Sick. Nice one. Coventry on Wednesday. I will see you lot then. I don't know why, but hopefully that means that Coburn won't be starting now that we have Langstaff and Ivanovic back. So I'll see you on Wednesday for that. Cheers, John, mate. All the best. Thank you, everyone, for watching the stream. Like I said, I'll be back Wednesday.